Children, before starting exercise 14.1, let me tell you whatever definitions and exercise questions I have given you till today, please copy it down in your fair notebook. Suppose you have any doubt related to any questions or exercises, please do ask me. Okay, I am there to clear your doubts. Okay, now let me start our exercise 14.1. First question is, give 5 examples of data that you can collect from your day-to-day life. Okay, so 5 examples are: the first one, result of election held in February 2017 obtained from television or newspaper. You can get the election details from the newspaper or through the television. Okay, so that is also a data only. Clear? Now, electricity bill, I think everyone might be having in their home, right? The electricity bills of your house for last 10 years, that also you may collect it. Okay, so that is also a data. Now, production of various agricultural products in the last 10 years in our country. Okay, so that is also a data. Then fourth example is number of vehicles in our society. Okay, and fifth one is number of females per 1000 males in a particular state. So these are the 5 examples. Any other examples also you can take from day-to-day life example. You may take any. I have given you only 5. You can take any other 5 also. Okay, it is not restricted that whatever I have written, that only you have to copy down. Any data which you can collect it from our day-to-day life, that you can make it as an example of the first one. Okay, now from this first question, tell me what all are which all sentences is our primary data and which all sentences are our secondary data. Okay, now see here, result of election held in February 2017. So now can you get this data of your own to that election board and you can get the data? No, we get it through either television or through the newspaper. So that means what? Here we are secondary data, because we are getting data from news channel, and news people are getting from where? From the electoral board. Clear? Understood? Electoral board, from their news channel or newspaper ones, and from there to us. Okay, so that comes under, first sentence comes under secondary data. Now second one, that is electricity bill of our house. So directly from your home only you can collect it. So you are the person who is collecting the information. So that comes under primary data. Clear? Now production of various agricultural products in the last 10 years in our country. So agricultural product means you have to depend on the agricultural department of our country. Then only you can get the data. So that means what? We are the secondary people there, secondary data. Okay, so we'll be getting, we have to depend on those people, and they will be getting the data from the election or this agricultural production department. Okay, so that will come under secondary data. Then same way, number of vehicles in our society. You can go and check in house-wise in your society whether the particular vehicles are available in the house or not. So this will be your primary one, primary data. So fourth one is your primary data. Then fifth example is what? Number of females per 1000 males in a particular state. So this from census we can get it. So census means you have to depend on someone else to get the data. So that will come under secondary data. I think this point is clear to you all. Right? Now let us see the exercise 14.2 first question. The blood group of 30 students of class 8 are recorded as follows. Blood groups are given in the book also you can see. Now represent the data in the form of frequency distribution table. Which is the most common? Means if the frequency is more, then that will be the most common blood group. And which is the rarest? Means very less people are having that blood group. So rarest blood group will be the frequency if it is less. So that will be the rarest blood group among the students. So now here see tally marks, how will you do? So see here A. So here keep on checking. What is that? First one is A. So A, 1 tally mark. Then B, 1 tally mark. Then O, 1 tally mark. Then again O, so another tally mark. Then AB, 1 more tally mark. Then O again, 1 more tally mark. A again, 1 more. Then O, 1 more. Then B, 1 more. Then A, 1 more. Then O. See, 4 is completed, so 5 will be the cross one likewise. Okay, tally mark. So 5, then B, B means 1 more. Then A, 1 more line. Then O, 1 more line here. Then O, 1 more line. A, cross now again. Then AB, 1 more line. Then O, 1 more line. A, 1 more line. Then again A, 1 more line. Then O, then 1 more line. Then again O, again cross. Then AB, 1 more line. Then B, then 1 more line. Then A, then 1. After that you can see 1 more O. So here O, 1 more line. Then comes B, cross line. Then comes A, 1 more line. Then comes B, here 1 more line. Then comes O. O means 1 more line. So now you have to count for the frequencies. Now see, 1 tally marks you have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and then 1 more 5 cross line. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here how many students got? Blood group A, that is 9. Then again B group, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 blood group, 6 students have B blood group. Okay. Then O blood group, how many students are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 5, 10. Then plus 2, 12. This particular box means 5 because 4 lines and 1 cross means 5. So 5 plus 5, 10 plus 2, 12. Then AB group, blood group, how many students are having? 1, 2, 3. So here 3. So when you add, you will see that the total is how much? Total, you must get 30 because 30 students are there. So add 15 and this 15. So it is 30. Clear? That means your frequency distribution table is correct. Now see the most common blood. The most common blood group is what? See which blood group most of the students are there. Maximum number of students are there in which group? You can see 12. So 12 means which blood group? O. So you can write O. Okay. Most common blood group is O. And the rarest blood group will be what? Rarest means very less frequency one. Rarest blood group will be what? See that frequency distribution table and tell which is having the less number. 3. 3 means what? AB group. So you can write AB is the rarest blood group. Okay? Clear? Understood? Like this you will solve the first question. Now the second question of exercise 14.2, we can see from the book because it is a very long question. The distance in kilometer of 40 engineers from their residence to their place of work were found as follows. What is that? The numbers are given, that is 5 km, 3 km, 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers. Likewise, for 40 engineers, the distances are given in the book. Okay. So what you have to do is construct a frequency distribution table with class size 5. So you can see that the frequency distribution table, class size 0, 5, that is 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 30 and 35 to 30 to 35. So in this case what happens? So 5, if suppose 5 kilometer is given, so 5 will not come in this group. It will come in this group because here the lower limit is 5. Clear? Understood? So now 0 to 4 only we will see here. 4, 4.5 and all. Okay, clear? So see that first table what is given in the book. That is first one is what? 5. So here 5 will come in the second one, 1 tally mark. Then comes 3. So 3 will come here. Then 10. 10 will come here. Then 20 will come here. Then 25 will come here, then 11 will come here, then comes 13 will come here, then comes 7, so that will come here, then 12 will come here, then comes 31, so 31 means last one, then comes 19, so 19 will come here, then 10 will come here, cross. Now 12 will come here again, then again 17 will come here, then 18 will come here, then 11 will come here, then 32 will come here, then 17 will come here, then 16 will be here only in the second one, then second 2 kilometer will come here, then 7 kilometer will come here, then 9 kilometer will also come here, then 7 kilometer will come here, then 9 will come here, then 7 will come here, then 8 will come here, then 3 will come here, 3 will be here, then again 5 will be here, and then 12 will be here, then 15 will be here, and then tally marks will be doing. Okay, so here 18 will be here, then again 3 will be here, 12 will be here, then 14 will be here, then 2 in the first one, then 9 will be here, then 6 will be here, then 15 will be here, then one more 15 will be here, then 7 will come to the second one, then 6 will be here, then 12 will be here only. Okay, so likewise we will have the frequency. So you can see here first one 5, second one 5 plus 5 10 plus 1 11, here also 5 plus 5 10 plus 1 11, then 5 plus 4 9, then 1 and then here 2, so it will be 2. Now on adding what you will get, see here this is 16 27 plus 9 36 37 38 39 40, so total got 40, correct? Okay, so now from this the next part of the question is what are the main features or what do you observe from this table? Okay, so what we see, that is there are very few engineers whose residence is more than or equals to 20 kilometer, because the least one you can see, that is 1 and 1, you can see that, so 20 kilometer from their workplace, because you can see after more than 20 you can see only 4 engineers are there, and maximum number of engineers stays within 20 kilometer distance, right? Work, a place of work, their place of work. And second point, what do you see? Most of the engineers lives less than 20 kilometer distance. Okay, these are the two factors, because here you can see only 4 engineers, whereas here you can see the rest 36 engineers are staying. So that is the only important or good features you see from this table. Okay, now goes for the next question. The first question is construct a grouped frequency distribution table with classes 84 to 86, 86 to 88. Likewise, group is made. Now see each number and put it in the table. Okay, tally marks. First one is 98.1. So 98.1 means here it will come. So one line. Then second one is 98.6. So 98.6 means second one. So likewise, see each number and draw the tally marks. Okay. So I have done here all the tally marks. Okay. So now see the number and write it in the frequency. Between 84 to 86, how many tally marks are there? 1. So frequency will be 1. 86 to 88, how many tally marks are there? 1. So here also it will be 1. Between 88 to 90, how many tally marks are there? That is 2. So here it will be 2. Again 90 to 92, how many are there? 2. So it will be 2 again. Again 92 to 94, how many tally marks are there? 5 plus 2 will be 7. Between again 94 to 96, how many are there? That is 6 again. 5 plus 1 will be 6. Then again 96 to 98, how many are there? 5 plus 2 will be 7. And then 98 to 100, how many are there? 4. So now total do it and see whether you are getting total 30 or not. So see here 11, 17, 17 and 7, 24, 24 and this 36, 30, 24 and 6 will be 30. So 30 days you got. 30 days frequency distribution table you got. Now seeing this relative humidity, second part of the question is what? Which month or season do you think this data is about? When the relative humidity in the air is maximum, in which season? We all know that it is rainy season. Rainy season, the humidity is more. So you can write, second part of the question is high relative humidity. Humidity means the data is about, the data is for rainy season. Okay, clear? Now third part of it, what is the range of the data? Range, I have given you the definition of it. Range means what? The highest or the maximum value. Range equals to, in this data, the maximum value of this data in the book it is given. So what is that highest number given in the table? That is, you can see the highest number is 99.2, right? The highest number is 99.2. That is printed in the third place, you can see. And same way, what is the lowest one it is given? In 80s, you see that. What is that lowest one? It is given is 86.2. 86, minimum is 86.5. From the book you see and do. Now range equals to the highest value given in that numbers. You can see humidity one, that is 99.2, and the lowest one is given as, lowest one in the data you can see 84.9 it is given, right? So on subtracting, what you will get here, that is 12 minus 9 will be 3 point, here 8 minus 4 will be 4, so here 9, this 1, so this will be the range. Okay, clear? The fourth question goes like this: the height of 50 students measured in the nearest centimeters, okay, have been found to be as follows. You can see 50 students' heights are given over there. Okay, carefully see each number and make the frequency distribution table. Okay, so first question is in that, represent the data given above by a grouped frequency distribution table, taking the class interval as 160 to 165, 165 to 170 likewise. So here also we have taken the frequency distribution table, height in centimeter 150 to 155, 155 to 160, then 160 to 165, 165 to 170, 170 to 175. Okay, and now tally marks. See the numbers from the book. That is like first one it is given 161. So 161 comes in this group. Okay, so one line tally marks. Then next one 150. So see here 150 comes here. So one tally mark. And again 154. So 154 also comes here. So likewise each number you see and draw the tally marks in this frequency distribution table. Okay. So now after getting the tally marks, what you will do? Write the frequency count. 5 plus 5 will be what? 10. 10 plus 2 will be 12. Okay. For the first one it is 12. Now second one 5 plus 4 will be 9. Then for the third one 5 plus 5 10 plus 4 14. Then 5 plus 5 10. Okay. Clear? And now the next one, that is the last one, is 5. Now count and check whether you are getting the same or not. So 12 plus 9 will be what? 21. 21 plus 14 will be what? 35. 35 and this 10 will be 45. 45 plus 5 will be 50. So exact number you got 50. Okay. So 50 number of students. Now in this, from here table, you can see where the maximum number comes. Means from the table we can conclude that what? More than 50% of the students are shorter than 165. You can see the maximum number lies up to here only. That means here what we have? That is 21. 21 plus this is 35. So 35 students comes under this 165 centimeter. So from the table we can conclude that most of the students, that is 50, more than 50% of the students are shorter than 165 cm. Okay, clear? Now the next question goes like this. Now let us see the fifth question. The fifth question goes like this. A study was conducted to find out the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the air in parts per million, that is ppm, for a certain city. The data obtained for 30 days is as follows. So you can see the 30 days data is given in that book. Okay, so what you have to make? First one, make a grouped frequency distribution table for this data with class intervals as 0.00 to 0.04, then 0.04 to 0.08, and so on. So like here it is given. So 0.00 to 0.04, then 0.04 to 0.08, 0.08 to 0.12, then 0.12 to 0.16, then 0.16 to 0.20, and then 0.20 to 0.24. Likewise, the group is class intervals are given. Now tally marks, see the numbers and write. Like first one, it is given that 0.03. So 0.03 means it goes to the first one. Okay. So likewise, the second one goes 0.08. 0.08 means it will come under this, because 8 here, last one we will not take, because the same number is written in the lower limit. So we will take in this particular class interval. Okay, 8. So likewise, this tally marks are made. See each number and draw the tally marks. Okay, and after that tally marks frequency, you can see here 4 is there, so write here 4. Then here 5 plus 4 will be 9. Here 5 plus 4 will be again 9. Here 2, here 4, and here 2. So now on addition, this is 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 4 22, 22 plus 6 28, and 2 will be 30. So 30 days we got. So now out of this, what is given in the question, second part of the question is, for how many days was the concentration of sulfur dioxide more than 0.11 ppm? More than 0.11 ppm means 0.11 means in this range it will come, means the sum of 0.12 to 0.16 class interval, the frequency of it, then the frequency of 0 class interval 0.16 to 0.20 plus the frequency of class interval 0.20 to 0.40. 24, right? So that is what we have written from the table. It is observed that the number of days for which the concentration of sulfur dioxide is more than 0.11 ppm. More than means 0.12 onwards till 24 it will come. So that is sum of the frequencies of class intervals 0.12 to 0.16, then 0.16 to 0.20, and then 0.20 to 0.24. Now what are the frequencies for the first? That is 2 is written. Second, that is 4 plus 2, means 2 plus 4 plus 2. So it will be total 8. So how many days the concentration was more than 0.11 ppm? That is, thus for 8 days the concentration of sulfur dioxide was more than 0.11 ppm. Okay? Clear children? Understood this one? Okay.